think I've always wanted to write, and so I did. We didn't do it in school, not in a creative way, so I would write at home, and I'd write in the summers, and I'd have journals, and I'd have made-up stories, mostly about horses. When I went to college at University of Missouri, I thought I wanted to major in journalism, but they didn't like me being so creative. They wanted the facts, so I changed majors. I majored in foreign languages, but I still wrote. I always wrote on the side. And after I began writing books, I did go back to school to get my master's in creative writing and in English, but probably the best training has just been I write a lot, and I love it, and I read a lot, and I listen to editors, and I hope that I've learned and that every book I write is better than the one I wrote before. I used to write for grown-ups. When I began writing, the first 7 years of my career were writing for adults, novel and grown-up, inspirational, humor, nonfiction. And then I had kids, and I rediscovered the power of children's books, and I've never gotten over it. When they were little, I'd write board books, and then when they got bigger, I'd do picture books, and they'd get bigger, and I'd do chapter books, but I'd still do the board books. So now I get to write for absolutely every age. And children don't just read and then put a book down. They digest it, and I think they can honestly be changed by being vicarious with the main character and seeing what she's going through. Then when that situation comes up, they remember. I get wonderful mail from readers, and they'll write me as if I'm Winnie or Dakota, and it's so much fun. They'll say, I know, I went through the same thing, Winnie, or I'm having trouble with friends too. And I can just see that they're living and interacting with books in a way I'm not sure that adults do, even when we enjoy it. So it's a privilege to write for kids. I'm almost embarrassed to say how many books I've written for children. I've had over 400 published, and that's only because I'm so old.